What is up, people? Thank you very much for tuning in to what should be a very special beer review. Now, this one is by Paulaner, which are, of course, an absolutely fantastic brewery. Got to be one of the world's greatest breweries, that's for sure. I don't think anybody's going to doubt that. And this is their Paulaner Munich Salvator Doppelbock. Here's a little close-up look at your bottle. Kind of slightly old-fashioned looking, isn't it? Because it's a very old beer, they've been brewing this bad boy for over 375 years. And it was invented by the Paulaner monks. And because they couldn't eat around Lent, they come up with the idea to brew this beer, which they used to replace the mills. And it was known as liquid bread. So yeah, there's a lot of history behind this beer, and it is their strongest ever beer the Paulaner have ever brewed, and it's also the first ever beer that they ever started brewing. So yeah, a lot of history indeed. Let's crack her open and see what it's all about. Oh, it's 7.9% ABV. That is bloody strong, isn't it? It's a 500ml bottle. I picked it up off Beers of Europe for £3.79. But considering how strong it is, I don't think it's that bad, because you're not going to need too many of these. I mean, this is stronger than Special Brew. This is like, you know, stronger than a lot of stuff the tramps drink on the old park benches. This is serious, serious strength, isn't it? All right, let's crack her open. It's unfiltered and also bottle conditioned as well. There's your bottle cap, your typical Paulaner München bottle cap. Shame they don't sort of put the specific beer on there, really, for you collectors. That'd be a bit nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's get her into the glass. I've only got one Stein, and it's like a 2.5 litre one. So yeah, I'll have to try and pick up a smaller one soon, so I can use the appropriate glassware, you know. Anyway, can only do what I can do. If you've tried this beer, guys, let me know what you thought of it, and do you think it's worth a buy? Do you recommend it to people? Let us know in the comments, and I'll let you know what I think. Right, there we are. She's in the glass. It's a slightly hazy beer. It's a kind of dark amber colour. I was expecting it to be darker, maybe. We've got a sort of tanned head. Not the biggest head, but, you know, it's very strong. So that can affect the size of the head. Oh, does look really nice though, doesn't it? It does look really nice, even though it's not in the right sort of glass. Let's check out the aroma of this Paulaner, what was it, Salvador Doppelbock, and see what we think. Oh, that's got an intense aroma, that has. Very intense. I've got to admit, the first thing I can smell is booze. It's proper boozy, this one. There's no getting away from that alcohol sort of boozy smell. I think I won't have to shave me nostril hairs this week, because I think the smell of that booze has just done it for me. It's boozy, but it's a nice boozy smell, like a boozy kind of fruitcake smell, like really boozy. Like dark fruit sort of thing, and like caramel malts. Smells quite sweet. Very strong, intense but pleasant aroma. It's just like someone's gone mad with the Christmas cake and put like a couple of bottles of bloody brandy in it or whatever, you know. Anyway, let's see what a 7.9% Doppelbock tastes like. Cheers, everybody. Prost if you're German. Bosh. Wow. Oh. That is intense. It's less rich than what I was expecting, actually. I was quite worried by the aroma, because it did smell like a really sweet, boozy fruitcake. Surprisingly, for me, it's not that sweet. It really surprised me. It is still boozy, you know, You can feel the alcohol warmth as you sort of swallow it. But it's not horrible booziness. It's not like a paint strip booziness. It's a nice, warming, comforting, warming. You know, it's not horrible. I've been mixed up in my words there. Well, let's go again and think about some of these tastes, but it's absolutely mental the amount of different stuff going off here. The head's gone. You know, that might just be me as well. I don't know how to pour these beers. It's not in the right glass. I haven't even got a widget or nothing in this one. Probably didn't need it, to be fair. Oh, so intense. It's bready. There is a sweetness, but considering how strong this beer is, you'd think they would have to put an incredible amount of sweetness to tame it down so it didn't taste like paint stripper. But yeah, it's kind of a nice sweetness. It is got a slight kind of Christmas cakey vibe. Not so much as I was getting on the aroma. You get lots of caramel malts, bready malts, all mixed in. It's just a complete mashup of different malts. Little dusting of like a milk chocolate in here as well for me. Toffee, I think it's toffee and caramel, or one or the other. You can feel that. You can feel the alcohol in this one. You wouldn't want to session this. You'll end up on your ass in no time. It does deliver on flavour. It's extremely strong though. This is more of like a special occasion and sort of drink, I suppose. Something to take your time with and enjoy, and not slaughter it like a madman like I am. You know, that's just what I do when I'm reviewing beers. When I'm not reviewing a beer, I take the time a bit more and appreciate this kind of beer anyway. Like cherries in there, figgy. There's all sorts of like different dark fruits coming through, like raisiny, figgy kind of thing. Very nice. I'm also getting a little bit of nut again. It is a little bit nutty, and on the end, it's got a kind of woody cask sort of taste to it, like it's been sat in some wooden casks, giving it a nice like woody and slightly smoked kind of vibe for me. This is nice, and you've got a little bit of bitterness in there as well, nothing too major. Yeah, I do really like this. It's not the sort of thing I would drink often. How do you rate this? I mean, it's clearly an absolute world-class beer. It's perhaps, although it's not as rich as I thought it was going to be, it's perhaps still slightly rich for my tastes. I probably prefer, if I'm honest, to be drinking something not quite as strong. That is pretty hardcore, isn't it? Pretty much 8%, especially as I'm quite a fast drinker. This would be dangerous for me, because sometimes, although I say I sort of take my time and appreciate these kind of stronger beers, sometimes, especially if I'm hot, I just murder them, and I end up like caning a couple of these, and then just, all of a sudden it hit me sort of thing. Anyway, I'm waffling now, and what sort of score will I give it out of 10? There she goes. I'll go for a for me and my personal taste, I'm gonna go perhaps rather what's the word for it? Oh, you know, my mind's just not working today. Surprisingly, like considering, you know, I think this beer is known as like one of the top beers in the world, I'm gonna go 8.5. You could call that controversial, but you know, it's just not for my taste really. It's a little bit alcohol-y. It's a little bit too strong for me, I'm not gonna lie. Like I say, I do drink fast. I'd end up getting smashed off me bleeding tits if I drank too many of them. But yeah, 8.5 is still very nice, especially if you enjoy a drink that you can sort of savour on a nice cold day, you could sip away at that, pick up all the different flavours and not just smash it down your neck like an absolute animal like I did. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Smash that like button if you've enjoyed this content. And as I say, if you've tried this beer, let us know what you think of it in the comments. It's just, you know, I want to build up a little beer community of beer monsters here, where we can all let each other know what we think of all the different beers we try. And it's just fun to see what other people thought of things, you know, who liked what, who didn't like what. You know what I'm getting at, guys. You know, I'm only one opinion. I'd love to know what you guys think. Till the next one, guys, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done already. And if you have done, thank you very much. And bye-bye, darlings.